And then we'll ask a question. We want to look at how Africans lost their character and integrity. Yes. If we did not lose our character and integrity, there's no way people that we are better than can be molesting us and dealing with us, and we are so helpless watching and speaking English. It means that something has happened to us as Africans. As Black men and women, something has happened to us. We are no more who we used to be. Because at introduction, you hear my sister mention that our elders, our men, they had certain character. They had strong character. They had the way they did their own things. But we are different today. Why? There was programming and corruption of our minds via Western educational system. Yes. While we are sending our children to boarding schools, my sister will always tell the story. Children that are supposed to learn around you, and you teach them our ways and how to be human, how to be a Black man and a Black woman. They are off in one boarding school where they are starving them to death, because when they come back, their necks will be so long. They say, yes, it's school. No, it's not school that is making children to be like that. And mind you, when children don't eat well to the extent that they emaciate, their brain is also affected. So at the end of all this, when they finish telling you that Mungo Park discovered River Niger, the water that you are drinking and your ancestors have been drinking, then one white man came and now discovered it. Why wouldn't your brain be upside down? Use your leg and use your head and be walking, and your legs will be up. So it was programming. Yes, they reprogrammed our minds. It was subtle. Phase by phase, year by year, day by day, week by week, month by month, through what we watch, everything they threw it at us.
They had their roadmap. They weren't rushing, just like the Fulani.
No, they took their time. They took their sweet time through religion, through everything. They studied us, knew who we were, and then began reprogramming. They taught us that we are inferior to them. White supremacy. We are not humans. We are animals. I remember when they say, oh, human beings are bigger animals. I tell my children, I said, no, we are not animals. We are human beings. When you are reading a book that is telling you that you are an animal, why wouldn't you become an animal? They're not animals. We are human beings. There's a difference between human beings and animals. Difference, yes. They took the crown off our heads and called us slaves. You see my sister's hair. You see how that beautiful natural hair. Is that not a crown?
Yes.
That's the crown, a sign of the crown. But the crown is also inside us. But they took it off our heads and called us slaves. These people met us as kings and queens and decided to exchange our civilization with their barbarism that they call colonization and neocolonization. They lied to us, exchanged our spirituality with their paganism. They took away our fairy-eyed Black Yeshua. Some people would say Yehoshua, which means God is deliverance, and gave us white, blue-eyed Jesus. They even made us to worship their actors as our Messiah, our God, and our Savior. Are you seeing what they did to us over the time? Programming us subtly, one by one, generation upon generation. They finished with one group, they followed the other group. They painted their wicked, evil, demonic, blood-sucking leaders as angels, lords, holy. They say Lord Lugard, Queen Elizabeth. Meanwhile, the real queens and kings have been dethroned. Criminals, blood-sucking witches and wizards became angels, lords, and are holy. And we are looking up to them as holy. How will you say no to your Lord? If your Lord told you anything, it will be alpha, it will be correct. They made us abandon our kind ancestors to pray to and worship their dead, wicked ancestors. and call them saints.
Mm.
So much so that when we come here to tell our people about their own ancestors, they start agitating. No. I don't do ancestral worship. All the time that you are praying to Sento this, you sent this. What were you doing? Is that not ancestral worship? But this time around, you're worshiping the ancestors of your colonizers. They stole and took away the ancient symbols of our culture and language. The symbols that told us who we are and told us our true history. I tell people, anything you don't find in your language is not part of your history. Don't mind the white man. We have Ejima. Ejima means twin. There's no way in this world that we were killing twins. We did not. It's a lie. We didn't kill twins.
When we believe in a mad.
Exactly.
Mad, right?
Go to Yoruba land. Their own twin. It has name. Kehinde Taiwo. You go to Hausa land. Haruna and Hussein. How will you not turn around and kill people that you have named? You name them and not go and kill them? It's a lie. These are the lies they used to brainwash our people. They brainwashed us, tricked us into accepting their democracy as system of government. When demons are in charge, it's not democracy, it's demon.
And they know it. They remove the
and
end.
They know it. Leaving us to harvest woes, sorrows, and pains as dividends of their so-called democracy, making us look stupid to the entire world. Like you're looking at yourself like, what's going on here? We are so educated, yet we can't even manage our space. We look stupid because they gave us a system that is from the pit of hellfire. A system that is from the coven of the witches and wizards in Europe. And we embraced it and took it. We and our children are left to battle with people, so-called leaders, with flawed character. They're in politics. They're in your religion. They're in judiciary. Everywhere you look, what you see, crazy people with flawed character. Not noble men and noble women. No, that's what we're dealing with here. Because we have a system that will not allow us to bring our leaders, our true leaders. They killed those ones, made them poor, turned everything around, and brought these criminals, these puppets that we're looking at, like Olisa Wakoba, I don't know. And they bring them here to be making noise into our ears. Like Awunta. And they will bring us stupid media. AIT, channels, Arise or Fall, all of them. They wear suits in hot weather. And they're busy. We are giving analysis. What are you analyzing? These are men and women with flawed character that can never speak truth and stand on truth. A little to the right, a little to the left. In the morning, they are black. In the afternoon, they are red. These are the same people that are hanging onto the old rotten order, the rotten old order prescribed by 1999 colonial constitutional order. People without integrity, shamelessly speaking double, prescribing another fraud to cure the fraud of 1999, saying that National Assembly, the non-colonial puppets that stole our mandates, that they could make constitution now on the behalf of the indigenous ethnic peoples, the owners of the land and the resources, supporting them to once again rob the indigenous ethnic nationalities the opportunity to regain their sovereignty and constitution-making rights. Just like Britain, the real colonial monsters have been doing since amalgamation of 1914. They repeated it in 1960 when our people tried to get independence, the so-called independence, flag independence. They took their representatives, the people that they chose, not the indigenous peoples, not the original people they signed treaties with in the 1800s. Our fathers that they went to these villages, kingdom by kingdom. They knew we were nations, Igbo nation, Yoruba nation, Ijaw nation. They knew where they were located. They knew where their kings were. When they signed treaties, of course, treaties that my people don't even know what they were signing, because it's something that is written in a language that is not yours. You don't have to depend on what they see that is calling apple of your eye as apple that you're going to eat. They signed those treaties. When it was now time to bring their so-called democracy, they handpicked the people that will go to Chatham House and discuss with them. Never wanted to discuss with the people anymore. Stayed away from the ethnic nations. Of course, we are over 350 ethnic nations in Nigeria. They went one by one to sign with them. They knew them. But all of a sudden, they didn't have any time to discuss with them anymore. The same thing happened in 1967. They aborted Aburi Accord. When our people knew that there's tension, we need to sit down and discuss. They went to Ghana, discussed, sat down. No, they called the stupid boy, Gowon. Or what do you call him? The one that their people are paying in blood now. They called him and told him what to do. A boy that wasn't even married, that was fooling around with girls.
And goof.
Yes, I made him the president.
Shy.
And destroyed what people sat down, where intellectuals sat down. Our people went into that meeting very prepared, carrying suitcases of information. This is what we need to do, just like Ninas have been doing. Following in line by line conversation with the people. This is what we do to live in peace. This is what we do because we are diverse in nature. We are not the same people. We belong to different kingdoms, different nations. Our views are different. Our world views are different. The way we look at things, we are so diverse. But we can make it work if we have true federalism. Finish discussing, bam, they turned around and called the Anwa boy, the puppet himself. That one, Side Obasanjo everywhere. All of them, and one after the other, one puppet after the other, one puppet. People are just watching. That is how we lost our character.